Hey everybody, is everything working fine? I'm looking, I'm checking, I gotta make sure everything is looking fine. My FinFine mic seems to be working. The stream seems to be working. Oh good, everything seems to be working just fine. What the hell is this thing? What is this? Oh, that's just that, okay. Excuse me for that. And yes, the game is working. Everything's working. I'm just making sure. Gotta always triple check these things when you're live. And yeah, everything seems to be working just beautifully. So, hello everybody. It is Mr. Mike. And guess what it is? It's another Friday. And I don't have anything yet for this. I gotta start doing something with it, like my audio thing. I could do that too. I got this front and back on my stream deck here. I almost said Steam Deck. Don't have a Steam Deck yet. I'm wait. Like I said, I'm waiting until the next rendition. But on my Stream Deck, I got a little arrow that I can hit, and I can put other stuff on there. Probably put some audio mixery tracks or something on there. We'll see. I gotta get that working somehow. I gotta get it working on the desktop audio. But then I gotta mute the desktop after that. So I gotta figure out how to do all that properly without screwing anything up. But yeah, it's Friday again, folks. These Fridays just keep popping up left and right. So, Friday's coming pretty damn quick. So, when it's Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time here on twitch.tv/JuJu2cast, that can only mean one thing, folks. It is another streaming day here with Yakuza Like Me as I, Mr. Mike, play more Lost Judgment. Now, before I always start my games, I always like to go through a little bit of housekeeping and some other little banter and talk. I got my nice little chocolatey things over here. Got my Mike's Hard Lemonade over here, like I usually like to drink something. They didn't have any of my Smirnoff green apple stuff this time, so I couldn't drink none of that. But yeah, another Friday. It's been another week. We're in December. Think about it. More holidays coming up down the road. Before you know it, we'll be entering Christmas and stuff. Because all the other holidays like Christmas and New Year's and stuff all happen like on Sundays and stuff. Those Fridays, I will be hopefully streaming. I gotta just look at this little calendar here, but I'm thinking I might not. So this weekend I got something going on tomorrow. Next weekend's 10th and 11th I got something going on, but that's okay. I'll still be streaming next weekend. But I think the 16th I think that weekend, the 16th, 17th weekend, that following weekend, the 16th and stuff, I don't think I will be doing any live streaming that day because I'm going to be doing some holiday pastry making and stuff like that. I'm going to be making some cheese, farmer's cheese pierogies, which I always do in my family. I always so I'm making some of those. I bought a bunch of packages of farmer's cheese from the store early before it was all gone because soon all the Polish people out there in Buffalo here will rise up. They'll all descend on top of all the local grocery stores and delis and stuff that serve this farmer's cheese, and they will take it all. And then there'll be none. And then I will wouldn't be able to make that stuff. But I will be able to go, hopefully, which I'll have to find out. Maybe during the week, sometime. It doesn't matter when I go, but I gotta go get myself some holiday Polish sausage. just a little bit this time. I don't want to get too much because then I get the big heartburn stuff because I eat too much of the Polish sausage. It gives you heartburn. So just going to grab a couple pounds of that this year. Not going to go crazy like I did all the other years, but I think it's going to be the 16th, 17th, 18th, that weekend. So wait, no podcast this week. Podcast that week. So, okay, the following week, no podcast. So that should work out. So, because I'm not doing any podcasts anyways that time. But, yeah, I will not be streaming on Friday the 16th. So I'll let you guys know that early. I'll definitely cement that in later into the scheduling and stuff. And I'll repeat it next week, Friday, when I stream, that I will not be doing any streaming on the 16th. But then after that, the 23rd... and, of course, the 30th and stuff going into New Year's, I will be doing some streaming. Some other stuff. And maybe podcasts, maybe not. Haven't decided yet, but, yeah, that's what's looking like for the upcoming holidays for streaming and stuff. Because, like I said, I want to get my whole, starting from Friday to the weekend, I want to get into... cooking, baking, getting stuff done, get all that stuff, because it takes a lot of time to make the food that I make, especially the pierogies. A lot of prepping, a lot of work, a lot of mess. I just want to get it all done and done, and then enjoy it on the holidays. So that's what I'm looking at. And then also coming up for the holidays, for Christmas time and New Year's time, I'm probably going to be streaming something else besides playing this Lost Judgment game and stuff like that, because I know I'll be still playing it, but I'm going to be playing something else. I picked up this little beauty not too long ago, and it was on sale. It was like one of those semi-Black Friday sales. It's still a little bit of money, but I picked up this guy right here. Yeah. No More Heroes 3, the Day 1 edition, which is a big boxed edition, which you're probably thinking, what's in this? Well, you got the game, you got a CD soundtrack in there, you got a license plate, you got the book about No More Heroes 3. I think it's like the art of No More Heroes 3 and stuff. You get a couple of things here in this Day 1 edition, but they're still selling these, on Amazon and stuff. You could still easily pick these up, these Day 1 edition copies. I don't think it sold as well as they thought, maybe. I don't know. I think it's going to be an interesting game. I watched people play it, and I said to myself, well, if I could get it a little cheaper than $50-$60, which I think it was like $49.99 or something, or $39.99. I forgot what I paid for it, but I got it cheaper. And I said to myself, why not, Mr. Mike? I have it for the Switch, but I haven't played it yet. I never played one of these No More Hero games, but I watched, like I said, I watched some quick looks. I watched some gameplay of No More Heroes 3. I thought it was crazy as hell, and I'm like, damn, it's on the Xbox Series X and Xbox One, as you can tell. Xbox One, Xbox Series X. That's where I want to play it. Now, like I said, I also have a Switch edition, but that's just for show and tell. Maybe I'll play it down the road, but I want to play this. I'm thinking about playing this crazy game during the holidays. Putting it in, popping it in, playing some of it, and us have some holiday crazy fun. That's the plan. That'll be my holiday plans. I'm not taking off for the holidays. I'll still be working around the holidays because, like I said, the holidays fall on the weekends. So I'm like, good. I don't have to really do anything. I don't have to take any time off. You got New Year's Day on a Sunday. Got Christmas Day on a Sunday, right? Christmas Day's on a Sunday, right? Let's see here. Going back to the thing here. Christmas Day, 24th, 25th is on a Sunday. And New Year's Day is also on a Sunday. So for me, that's great. For other people out there that are like, oh, I wanted to take an extra day off. No, because I don't even really do anything for New Year's. It's not like I don't watch the ball drop. I don't get wasted drunk like some people do. You know, I might do a little drinking, but not a lot. And then I'll go back to work on Monday, and everybody also will be like, yeah. And I'll be like, hey, you guys made a mess again everywhere. And, of course, my place will be a mess because all the frickin' homos and hobos, not homos, but hobos and schizophrenics and stuff will be there at my place of work, trashing the place. So, yeah, I'm not going to have fun those days after the holidays because I know that the place is going to be trashed to kingdom high hell. But anywho, we're not worrying about that stuff. We're here to play some more Lost Judgment. Oh yeah, before I start the game, I know it's already 13 minutes in. I also purchased a lot of hard drives. I purchased 4 12 terabyte NAS drives, hard drives that are here in my house for my storage, basically of my personal media like movies, music, and stuff, which I can stream on my TVs, computers, handheld devices, all that stuff. You know, for my media servers, I'm thinking of doing a Plex server. And I also recently just purchased a new Synology NAS system, a 4-bay Synology NAS system, which will have redundancy to the max because 2 of those 12 terabyte drives are going to go to redundancy and performance. So 2 are going to be for storage. So I'll have 24 terabytes. And then the other 24 terabytes are going to be for backup and redundancy and stuff like that. So if 1 or 2 drives fail, I always have 2 more drives in the background. So, and I'm thinking of going with RAID 10. So anybody that knows RAID very well and does RAID at their house, I think RAID 10 is supposed to be the best to do for your raiding, with 4 drives, 2 for backup redundancy and 2 for, all out balls to the walls, filling up. Because I already filled up my NAS that I have here now. Well, I unfilled it because I thought I was going to put all the drives in this NAS, but something happened to this NAS when I did an update, and it kind of screwed up. Now I fixed it up, but I'm thinking, why don't I just wait till I get the Synology one, because I frantically purchased that one, so I want to use that as my NAS system. So, because why not? Then I can have Plex and all that, and I'll be fine, because, I hear Synology equipment is pretty damn good. They're like the leaders in NAS systems out there, so basically I want to have Plex and all that as well in my house, so it's going to be great. It's going to be crazy. It's going to take me probably a bit of time to upload my library of films and music and stuff. I got a shit ton, plus I just downloaded a shit ton of movies and TV shows and stuff like that, so Plex is going to have a jolly old time trying to figure out everything of that. I am wondering how Plex is going to be running with all that shit going in the back, stored up in my system. That's going to be a little bit of a workhorse right there. But pretty much I got like almost 9 terabytes of data that has to go back on the new NAS system. So having at least a 24 terabyte NAS system, even though I could have had all 48 terabytes or something if I would just kept it a normal NAS system and just used it all as storage, but I want redundancy. I want something for backup just in case if something happens to one of their 2 of the drives, because you never know. These are new NAS drives. They're larger. They could work perfectly. They could be screwed up. I never really had too much trouble with spinning disk drives yet. Fingers crossed. I had a lot more problems with SSDs in the past, but I want to make sure all my data is protected, even though it's all videos and stuff. I just don't want to re-rip every video because it will take a long time to re-rip a movie collection. Trust me. All on my Blu-rays. I got a huge Blu-ray collection. I got all this other media. I want to make sure it's all well protected and stuff. I got many redundancies on everything. Now note, it's not all 4K content. It's all either 720. I got some 40p, 720, and 1080, mostly 1080p content. I'm fine by that. But, yeah. So, new NOS system's coming next week. This upcoming week, I should say. It's going to be cool. It's going to be really cool. I'm going to have a lot of storage. A lot of free space to put more Blu-rays and stuff on, and hopefully Plex will be able to handle all my needs, because I'm going to have a lot of needs, because right now the current system I use is little old school. You got to go through folders and stuff to go and find my media and all that, and I use the Microsoft media player that they have on Xbox and stuff to play. Here, let me jiggle this so it doesn't go off. To play my movies and stuff on my Xbox, on my TV or whatever. Sometimes it takes a little wonkiness. With Plex, I hear it'll make it a lot better. It'll put all the stuff in their own categories. It'll have all the movies right there, all the TV shows right there, and I just have to go, just like a streaming service, go, ooh, there it is. Click, 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 click. Be a lot faster. I need something a lot faster for my media needs if I'm going to be my own streaming provider, because god damn it, people, I just canceled all the rest of my streamers right now. So I'm not subscribed to anybody but Amazon Prime, but because I'm a Prime member, I get Prime Video for free, so included, or I should say not for free, but for free in general sense that it's included with Prime. My Prime membership. So basically, that's the only streaming service I still have. Otherwise, Disney Plus I let canceled because I want to wait till more content builds up again on it to watch stuff again. Plus, everything's going up. Netflix didn't really have anything. I just subscribed to them for a little bit just to get a few films and TV shows I wanted to download, like The Witcher and stuff like that. Hulu Plus, the same thing. Got a few movies, shows, stuff like that. Downloaded them using my Play On account. I will be talking more about that in my other podcast. I already talked about it in my one podcast, but in the upcoming JuJu2-Cast audiocast, I should say, podcast that I'm with The Truth. My friend The Truth. I will be talking about Plex or Play On a little bit, but in the podcast after that, I'm going to be talking fully about streaming and all that. That's going to be an all-out podcast about talking about media, streaming, all that stuff, and how you can download legitly, air quotes, legitly, movies and TV shows from streaming services using this DVR-like device called Play On, which is also another thing I had a membership for, which I let lapse because I'm like, well, I don't need you anymore for a very long time. But I did that on each streaming service. I subscribed to each streaming service, like HBO Max, Hulu Plus, all that stuff. And I downloaded the content I wanted, and then I canceled the subscription. I know that sounds evil, but here's the thing. Hollywood is evil. A lot of the content, if I was able to get it and purchase it legitly, like on Amazon, and get it on Blu-ray or DVD or something, I would gladly buy it. But a lot of this content is either not available, or you can't find it yet, or it's only for the streaming services, and I haven't seen it on Blu-ray or anything yet. So I'm like, well, give me any other choice but to use my Play On service, this streaming DVR service. It's a little wonky, but it works. But that's what I'm doing. That's what I did, I should say, for weeks and months, maybe. I think it's been months. And I've been just going from streaming service to streaming service, taking all the content that I want, just sucking it in. It's going to be pretty cool. Saves me a fortune in entertainment. And that's on top of all the hundreds and hundreds of Blu-rays that I own and DVDs and other stuff that I own and content. So I'm my own streaming service here in my house. And I probably have more stuff than any streaming provider has. They can have thousands of things of content to watch on their streaming services, but a lot of it's just filler and junk. If you look at it, I got everything that people would want to watch, that would love or want to watch. Excuse me, I got a itchy nose today. You know, it's itchy day for me. It's always itchy day. But yeah, this is going to be an awesome streaming service. So that'll be talked about on an upcoming episode. So why don't we get into playing some game here, and hopefully my nose doesn't get too twitchy, or else I have to try something out behind the scenes and blow my nose or something, because my nose is acting up. But we're here to play games. We're here to play Lost Judgment. Enough about me talking about my unpirating or uncable cutting, because I never had cable. Not in this house. Oh, wait. We might have had cable in this house. No, we never had cable in this house. It was always satellite. But I cut the satellite cord. I cut the virtual wireless cord that is satellite a long time ago. I even took the dish off my house, because I'm like, I'm not paying $80 a month for stuff I don't watch anymore on the crappy ad-infested TV that they call television. And like I said, I do streaming services when they have stuff, but when they don't, like I had Disney Plus for 3 years, watched everything I could. Sure, there's some new stuff, but I'm waiting until the next season of The Mandalorian. But I'm my own streaming service, and I like that. So where we last left off of Lost Judgment here, Yagami and crew had a heartbreaking loss of the sexy teacher as she got murdered at her own place, at her apartment, the other night. And now they got to find her killer. Well, they know who her killers are. They got to find them, hold them up for justice. Probably they'll end up getting killed and dying or something. That's what usually happens. We're pretty much in the thick of things in the story and stuff. Like I said, I haven't been doing too many side cases because I haven't been really finding them. And when you do, they're just not that good. I'll try to find some more, but I'm not guaranteeing anything. Otherwise, it's just going to be mostly straightforward story, I think going straight forward on. I'm not into the drone stuff. I don't really care about doing any of the drone stuff, missions or anything, unless if it's like a side quest or a mission or something. But yeah, there you have it. So let's move on. Let's have some fun. We're gonna start off here with his stats and abilities. I got a lot of points. I think I might want to as I go to this, I think I might want to update some of these things. Update Yagami a little bit more. Make him more of a badass than he already is. I wish I could just purchase SP, because Yagami's really rich, and I wish you could purchase SP with the money. But we're gonna do this. Increases maximum health. Now, what am I in? Boost Crane? I don't know what I'm in. We're just gonna level up all health. I don't know what health I need. Oh, I don't. Okay. I guess I can't do any of this stuff. Boost attack. We're just upgrading all of the main stuff here. Yeah, I know, not enough SP. Ooh, battle bonus. Can't afford battle bonus too. Maybe next time. Excuse me for my nose. You know, it's the holidays. Nose is all crappy. Can't afford anything else. I spent all of it. Oh, I unlocked another skill there, it said too. Kill. Unlocked a good little chunk of stuff. There's 184 things to unlock in here, but I think I did an okay job. And like I always like to do, a nice little savey save. Phantom of Jincho. I'm guessing I'm going to be going to Jincho pretty soon, right? But first, I got to go to the chairman's office.
Yagami-san.
Oh, hello, girl.
Oh, hey.
Fellow
I
little
still
detective.
can't believe what happened to Sawa-sensei.
Yeah.
Sawa-sensei.
I know.
That's the teacher that got murdered.
Do you know anything about it?
Oh, he knows. He can't tell you, though.
I saw the scene of the crime. I was the first one to find her.
What?
The killer's still on the loose, but I know who it is.
Is there any way I can help? Maybe you could share some details about the case.
No, you guys stay out of it.
No, not this time. This one's too dangerous. I'm not gonna get you involved.
But...
Just leave Sawa-sensei's case to me. Don't you have your own cases to solve?
Yagami-san... Okay.
Listen, you're a brilliant kid. You can't afford to let this throw you off your game, right?
Yes, you're absolutely right. If I let that happen,
I like how
it'll
they
damage the MRC's
do
credibility.
Different poses
Exactly.
for them.
So here's what I'm thinking, Amasawa. Let's just carry on like normal. And please spread the word to the rest of the MRC. That'd help me out a bunch.
Yes.
Would that mean only
I can
one
do
other
that.
person? Maybe two that are in that? She's got little white shoes. Do they all wear white shoes or no? Oh yeah, they do. Okay. I was always wondering. Maybe I will learn how to go the right directions. Ooh, there's 2 items here. Gotta go to the chairman's. Where he's gonna be crying and stuff, I'm sure. Why not? He's gonna be like, this is horrible. Just horrible. I didn't think this would have... I never imagined this would happen in my school. I never knew this was gonna happen in mine.
Thank you for coming.
Sure. No problem.
Have a seat, if you would. In that detective's report, Sawa-sensei was... Well, it said you were the one who found her body.
That's right.
You had been concerned for Sawa-sensei's safety before the
And
incident.
I did nothing to help you.
You're able to see things I can't. You have something of a gift for that, Yagami-san.
Of course he does. Gift
I
for
wish I could
tragedy.
agree with that. But I'm overlooking details. I'm letting too much slip away.
Oh yeah, sure.
Quite frankly, there's still a lot that I haven't figured out yet either.
Like what? May I have an example?
There's this local handyman. Kawana is the name he goes by in the city. Right before it happened, I ran into him in front of Sawa-sensei's apartment. There's no way it was a coincidence.
So, you think he could be the culprit?
Nah.
Actually, I don't think so. Not really. That said, Kawana has something to do with all this. Sawa-sensei may have gotten caught up in his mess. In fact, Kawana is just an alias he uses, and he's being hunted by these thugs from Kamurocho. They're a gang called RK, and it's weird, but They've been looking for this punk named Kawai. And Kawai's connected to it too. Sawa-sensei went to the same school as him 13 years ago.
Wow, these details are flying so far over my head. Your investigation has gone well beyond what I can comprehend, and it's left me in the dust. But
Duh. And it's
I
all
just can't do this
involved with
anymore.
everything else.
Between my own faculty and the press, I'm being bombarded. I'm afraid it's just too much for me to bear.
I'm sorry to hear that.
But you know what? What's been the hardest part is feeling so powerless as all these young people have their lives cut short.
Yep.
Mikushiba-kun being discovered dead, Ehara-san committing murder on video, and now poor Sawa-sensei's tragedy too. I can't help but feel in my heart that these incidents are related. That somewhere below the surface, all these misfortunes are connected to the same root.
I would have to agree.
Then I suppose it's only a matter of digging down deep enough. Though I couldn't begin to imagine how much soil would have to be turned to uproot it.
You'd be
But
surprised.
one thing, Yagami-san, if you would, could I ask that you continue to keep digging until you get to the bottom?
Well, duh.
Can you?
He's a detective.
Sawa-sensei deserves to have her chance at justice. A wonderful teacher like her. Why? She had her whole future to look forward to, the poor woman. And now this happens. It's just not right.
As it stands, I still need to collect more evidence. So you know, I can't make any promises just yet. I could hit a dead end. But no matter what anyone does, no matter who tries to stop me, I'm gonna keep digging.
I'm gonna keep digging.
You're a saint.
Well, plus he's probably
These
getting paid
past
for it,
few
too.
days have felt like a never-ending nightmare.
He's getting paid some way or another.
What a breath of fresh air. And I appreciate the good news.
Of course. I'm glad we could talk, Chairman.
God darn it.
And now, Sawa-sensei's old class is going to be my next worry. I'm sure you're well aware that that class has some students with a penchant for causing trouble. I fear that with her gone, we may need to prevent a relapse for those bullies you stopped.
Are you referring to Koda-san then? I understand. While I'm working on campus, I'll keep an eye on them.
And if I have to beat those little punks up again, I will. I wonder, he's the real murderer. Alright. Let's go check out the the bad class. I don't know what floor to go. Yeah, I guess I picked the right floor. Well, it did say 2-2, so yeah, duh. Don't mind me, folks. I got a brain relapse going on here, so sometimes I don't know what goes on. Floor 2-2. Get it? Okay.
Yagami-san, what do you want?
You know, things have been really weird around here ever since you showed up. First, they find Mikoshiba-sensei's body. Now Sawa-sensei winds up getting murdered. You the angel of death or something? Is that it?
Yes, he is, baby.
I wouldn't blame you for thinking that.
Everyone's so damn gloomy. Sucks. Sawa-sensei was popular with all the boys. But her classes were super easy, and honestly pretty boring.
Oh, no, duh, she was
You
popular.
won't catch me moping around
Oh,
crying
the boys
about
were
it
like,
all
yeah,
these
she's a hot
losers.
teacher.
Ha ha!
And her classes were easy.
Hypocrites. You assholes were practically celebrating what happened to Mikoshiba-sensei.
Hey, we've heard enough out of you.
Uh-oh.
Yeah? Fuck off, you little twerp!
Uh-oh, someone's gonna bitch slap her ass.
What do you want, Coda?
Oh, I thought she was gonna bitch slap her.
Yagami-san, we're fine. There's a lot we don't understand, so we just feel a bit vulnerable right now. But, well, if you learn more about Sawa-sensei, could you please keep us in the loop too?
Whatever you can, legally.
Oh, please, bitch! What's with this goody two-shoes bullshit?
Fucking chill, Akane. What's your problem?
Like I said before, I'm a detective, and I'm looking into Hiro Mikoshiba's murder. That's why I was talking to Sawa-sensei. It's highly likely she got wrapped up in that case. So make no mistake, I'm going to find the truth about what happened to them both.
Yeah, and you guys better be
Kinda pointless.
careful because you never know
The
who
internet's already
might be
branded
next.
Mikoshiba-sensei as the villain in all this. Everyone says he had it coming since he used to be a bully himself.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, if you're interested in hearing my report, just drop me a line.
Just drop me
Maybe
a line.
seeing my work might put things into perspective for you.
Detective my ass. Just get out of my face!
Ooh, she's a little bitchy bitch. Look at her strutting her stuff like. She's probably more hurt than anybody, I guess.
So, about Akane. She was really into Mikoshiba-sensei. They got along great, chatted all the time. Then all of a sudden, he just disappeared. She thought they had a connection, but turns out it was only one way. Now, she's always so pissed off. Keeps driving herself over the edge because she can't even reach the brakes. I'm not saying all this because I expect you to forgive us.
The fact that you recognize you did some awful things is a step in the right direction, at least.
I'm sorry, Coda. For everything we did to you.
He bows. Oh, that's the Japanese way.
You can't expect her to ever forgive you. If anything, expect that she never will.
That's how.
I know.
That said, good job apologizing.
Thanks.
I was a little rabble rouser back in my day too. Oh, hello, girl. Another girl wanted me. All the girls want Ty. Yagami. They're like, yeah, he's badass with his chain and all his leather jacket. He doesn't even try to hide his badassness. Very popular with the ladies' school girls. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, I'm back. Now where am I going? Leave school, eh? I gotta leave the school? Oh, man. Thought I was gonna get a little nookie from one of the girls. Hey, ladies, last chance. Last chance to get some nookie from old Yagami here. Huh? See? Look at me. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, look at me. Going the wrong direction. Don't worry, girls. Yagami's a little drunk. Hey. Sorry. I'm just following the lines. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to run into you. I'm just drunk. Oh, so I was going the wrong direction, but the lines just didn't change because this game is weird. Yes, you should. Well, more money, more points. You'd think they'd have more police, more guards at this school than just the one gate guard there. Especially when all this is happening. Temporary evacuation. Oh, hello, guys. That's right.
What a waste.
1,000 yen. Oh, hello, little girl. Run, little girl! Hey, better watch out, I'm on Tornado. Tornado of Hurt. Ah, that lady's running away. She's like, I gotta run back and watch this fight. Yeah, how about that? Uh-huh.
And stay down.
I like how the lady's now walking the other direction. Oh, I know how you liked it. You liked that girl, right? Yeah, you liked how I am. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, baby. Hi. Hi there. I'm Yagami. Want a date? No? Okay. More fighting. This is the bad district, as they say. They're just looking at me like, what's he doing? He's just crazy dancing there.
What a waste.
Paper plate. I got my faster skateboard. Still don't know what these points are for. Just skating. Hey guys, you want to fight? Oh, arcade members, eh? Definitely gotta beat the crap out of you guys. Ooh, they dropped some paper. What's with you? Yeah, 1,000 yen. Hell yeah. Didn't need it, but oh, another 1,000 yen. Hell yeah, 2,000 yen. RK got them papers. Sorry, my bad. Just wanted to grab a feel. Ooh, look at this girl. Oh, hello. Hi. Hi, what's up, Blondie? What? You don't care? Man, you guys are ruining my vibes. Had that lovely lady there.
What a waste.
Look at this lovely lady right here. Hey, where you going? Where you going, baby? I'm Yagami. What's up? No? Okay. Moshi mosh. I don't know where I'm going. Cigarette butt. What was that, guys? You were gonna do what? yeah, look at that. Oh, he down.
Really, guys?
Oh yeah. That was my wall jumping. Boom shakalaka. Okay, where am I going? Okay, I'm hitting it one wrong street. Oh, there's my girl again. Hey, baby. Why don't you go out with get a little Yagami in your life? Okay, here's the right place. Let's go back in and get some more people going, oh, so sad. Oh, so sad. Hey, you're back.
Hey, welcome back, Doc.
Good to see you, Yagami. How'd things go at school?
The chairman told the entire student body about Sawa-sensei at an assembly. Everyone's pretty shaken up.
Yeah. I can't even imagine.
That was quick.
We've been waiting for you, Yagami.
Thought there
Let's
was...
plan our next moves. Are you ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
While in a meeting yesterday, Sawa-sensei received a call that her apartment was broken into, prompting her to go home. Judging from the events that followed, RK must have called her using the apartment manager's name. And that's how they got to Sawa-sensei.
But RK wasn't after Sawa-sensei. They were actually after Kuwana, weren't they?
Yeah, Akutsu and Soma both said so. I think Sawa-sensei was used to lure Kuwana out.
Why would Sawa-sensei be paid to draw out Kuwana?
Boyfriend,
How the
girlfriend,
hell are those two connected?
sister, brother.
That too, but
Brother,
why is
sister?
RK even after Kuwana-san? Thugs from Kamurocho want a handyman in Ijincho?
Either brother and sister, or
Right.
boyfriend and
There's
girlfriend.
still a lot we don't know.
Relationship
We
or
need to find
relationship.
Kuwana before RK does and get some answers.
That's the only
on it.
two possibilities I
Kuwana
can
isn't
think
even
of.
his real name. Apparently, it's Kitakata. RK
Kitakata.
didn't seem to be familiar with the name Kuwana. Truth is, we don't know anything about Kuwana. All we know is that he's a handyman in Ijincho.
I haven't been able to contact Kuwana-san since yesterday, but I left a message asking him to reply.
Where's the office for his handyman business?
He ran his whole operation from a cell phone. Not even his business card lists an address. Oh yeah, Kaito-san. Didn't you call up all the places we went drinking? Did you find out where he lives?
Yep, just found out.
Nice.
Looks like Kuwana lives in some kind of prefab shack off West Central Street.
Prefab shack.
Sounds like pretty shitty conditions for a guy charging up the ass for his time.
Well, if we know that much, we might as well go take a look.
I was hoping you'd say
Well, he
that.
wants to live a low profile.
Tsukumo, we'll talk more later.
You never slow down, Yagami.
Nope. Hey, there's my dog friend.
Let's hit it.
Hey, doggy. My doggy friend. He wants to go on find some cases, but I'm like, yeah, later. Okay, where are we going? Okay, go in the right direction. What? Hey! People want to fight us, dude. Bye-bye. Ow! That guy gonna be feeling, oh, that guy gonna be feeling that in the morning. If he can even walk again. That guy just got knocked the fuck out.
Stay down.
What is it?
Nothing. Not my fault you're out of shape, dude. You're supposed to be some badass ex-Yakuza guy, and you're so out of shape all the time. So there's a shack. Yeah, I've been here many times.
Place?
Yeah, I think so.
Guess it's kind of fitting for an unlicensed handyman.
I've been there many times in Yakuza Like a Dragon.
Huh?
What is it?
The door's been forced open. Maybe with a crowbar or something.
If anyone was in here before us, it had to have been RK. Aside from us, they're the only ones after him.
Ooh, it's all dusty and dirty. They probably went in there and go, what the fuck is this place?
That means they're already a few steps ahead of us.
RK's got the numbers behind him. We can't beat him to the punch every time.
I don't think Kawana's been back since last night. He probably caught on that he's a wanted man. He might not even be in Ijincho anymore.
Then what do we do here?
His real name's supposedly Kitakata. I want to know who he really is and why he used a fake name. That'll make his connection to Sawa-sensei clearer.
So you want to find clues that point to his true identity? Is that what you're saying?
Took the words right out of my mouth, Kaito-san. Cigarettes. Are these Kawana's?
I don't think so. Pretty sure he's been vaping. But maybe he craved the real deal every now and then.
Yeah, people do smoke both, depending on the situation. Suspicious.
They made one hell of a mess in here. Bet they had no clue what they were doing. Looks like they just wanted to trash the place.
Yep, pretty much screams RK. Nothing more than a bunch of punks. Uh-huh. Hey. Suspicious. What the? Suspicious.
Kawana mentioned his ties to the underground. But I get the feeling this kind of work was his bread and butter.
Collecting junk, walking pets, fixing pipes, taking any odd job that comes his way. Not so different from us. A handyman, a detective. It's two sides of the same coin.
Here, buddy.
What the?
Went to the wall pretty sharp.
Uh-huh.
I saw that.
Hey, suspicious.
Nothing about his desk, eh?
Hey, suspicious. this a computer power cable? There's a mouse here, too.
There was a laptop here. RK must have taken it. There's probably a treasure trove of info on it.
And RK's got anything of value out of this place already.
Come on, don't be emo.
Wow.
Hey. An ashtray. Huh. That's weird.
What?
With all the gross garbage in here, this ashtray is oddly empty.
Think so?
What the? Hey.
I mean, yeah, it's clean and all, but so what? Could just be freshly empty.
Except it hasn't been washed, or even used in a while. See the layer of dust on it?
Okay, and? You think a dusty ashtray is gonna get us Kuwana's identity?
Fingerprint.
Maybe. Or maybe it's nothing.
Yo, hold up, Talk. We don't have enough on Kuwana to go after him. You sure you want to go back empty-handed?
I feel like I checked everything worth looking at.
Well, maybe there's more to something you looked at already. Besides, where else are we gonna find dirt on Kuwana if we leave?
Suspicious. These cigarettes, Kuwana used.
What are you getting?
I don't think Kuwana.
Then why keep...
See? We gotta be more Hey. Hey. Look at this lighter.
What now? Whoa.
A USB memory stick disguised as a lighter.
Did you just hit the jackpot or what? That has to be important if Kuwana was hiding it like this.
What matters is the data on it. We'd be able to check it now if we had a computer.
Then why don't we head back to Tsukumo's? Oh, it got dark. Huh? What's the matter, Talk?
Looks like a meet and greet.
Oh, yeah?
Hello.
Think they're RK?
Well, they're the only ones looking for Kuwana other than us, right?
Don't see Soma or Akutsu, though. So, they sent the fucking B team.
Probably for the best. If Soma was here, I don't think I could stay cool.
Yeah, me neither.
All right, guys,
Which
you want
one
to
of you
beat
is
down?
gonna talk? Where are Soma and Akutsu?
There's no point in talking to a dead man.
You're the only dead man I'm looking
Well,
at.
if that's how you're gonna play it, then we're not holding back either.
Like, come on, big boy. Yeah, I'm gonna beat the crap out of you, big boy, first. here, big boy. Here, have a chair. Have a seat. I want big boy. Big boy down. Next. Yeah, right off the steps. Come here, punk.
Let's go.
Yeah, have a seat. I like how everybody comes in. That one girl's just jumping like, yeah, beat the crap out of them. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Doing some Street Fighter stuff. That was easy. Oh, sorry, old man. Get your
Where are
ass
Soma
beat.
and Akutsu? I want to talk to them.
We can't contact them. I swear. They're the ones who contact us. It's always been like that.
Figured as much.
We're just the B team. Oh. Face
Most
caved
of the
in.
arcade crew are just chumps.
Yeah. I bet even Soma is just another piece on the board, taking orders from the real mastermind. Thugs don't work gigs that don't pay. Yet they came to Ijincho, outside their turf, to commit murder.
That's true. Sounds like someone's funding them. Must be some generous perks.
Definitely. Otherwise, Soma and the others wouldn't be causing so much chaos over here.
Then, who's the one pulling RK's strings?
I
What
don't
the
know
hell?
who it is, but I know what he's trying to do.
Let's go. Gonna have to pause this recording. Something's going on with the live stream. Okay, I think I'm back. Something was happening on my end, I think, unless the internet went screwy or something. But I think, because it told me on my computer, because I was wondering, I'm like, what's disconnecting? But my recording was going, of course, so it wasn't OBS. Something was happening. I don't know if it was Twitch or the internet or whatnot. I usually don't have no internet problems on my end, so maybe it was Twitch. But I got disconnected and reconnected, so I made sure to pause when that happened, and seems like everything's working okay now. I'm not getting any lag, not getting any skip frames, of course, because I got everything solid. It seems like the stream is live and it's going. It seems like everything's going. I can always quickly check the stream here. Let's go to .tv /JuJu2cast. I'm gonna go check out my own stream, see how I am. I look like I am doing good, right? Peace sign, right? I'm not gonna hear myself, but I'm gonna see. Yep, okay. I'm good. I'm watching myself, folks. I'm watching myself. I got 4 followers. That's awesome. Huh. Oh, okay. My tweets show up on this stream. Oh. I wish, I thought other stuff would show up on everything else, but no, it shows up on my stream here. Okay. I could get off of this. Don't need to do a look at myself, but, yeah, okay, it's working. So let's get back into this. Hopefully you didn't miss too much of this. And hopefully it doesn't do any disconnect or reconnects, or else maybe I have to cut this short.
Which is?
Catch Kuwana. RK's just following orders. And Sawa-sensei was probably collateral damage.
Collateral damage.
That makes sense. Shit. I swear I'm gonna drag this bastard out on his ass.
If we keep looking for Koana, we'll run into the one behind this all eventually. And this could be our first clue.
Then we'd better get back to Tsukumo's.
Who's this old guy?
What's going on out here? Are you friends of Koana-san's?
Yeah, we are.
And those gentlemen on the ground?
Those are bad guys.
Those guys. Oh, yeah, they're just wasted. Little nap and they'll head right on home.
Ah, I see. Well, that's just fine.
Excuse me, but you know Koana, don't you?
Sure. I mean, he's lived next door for the last 10 years. He's a handyman.
Oh, he's a
Anytime we were
handyman, all right.
short-handed, he'd come by and help
Oh,
us
yeah.
out. We'd pay him with our daily special.
Ah.
I haven't heard from Koana since last night. Do you happen to know any places he visits often?
Let's see. He has an uncle that took him in when he first came to Yokohama. Called him a distant relative or something. He's an ex-Yakuza running a bar since he got out of the game.
They're looking at each
His
other.
uncle
Ah.
is how he started getting gigs around town.
What did Koana do before he became a handyman?
Beats me. Maybe some kind of corporate job?
Some
I don't
kind of
think I've ever
corporate job.
asked.
Where can we find Kuana's uncle's bar?
Oh, the bar's called Siren. It's over in Chinatown. I've been there 2 or 3 times myself.
Oh, yeah?
The owner's a real nice guy. Hard to tell he was ever a Yakuza.
Then we better get over there too. Can't afford to fall behind RK again. Let's hurry.
Thanks for everything. And sorry for bothering.
Oh, don't mention it.
No, don't mention it. Now he's ducking.
What is it?
There's a taxi up there. South Chinatown. We're gonna take a taxi. Oh yeah, we got plenty. Let's go to South Chinatown. Check out that bar.
Let's roll, Tom.
Hold on, folks. I'm just horrible with these M&Ms. They keep falling on the floor. Maybe that's a sign of me just to stop eating these things. But they're so good. I love me some chocolate. M&M's are good chocolate. I should get myself some Hershey Kisses, but I'm going to be making some holiday chocolate chip almond cookies, so like I said I was going to, so nah. Let's see. Oh look, got bad guys. Hey guys. Yeah, I was trying to take that sign. Oh, the sign broke. You broke the sign, damn it. What? Ah! I can do it too. Yeah. Oh yeah, I can do that too.
What a waste.
What is it?
There's the bar.
Siren. This is it, Doc. This is the bar Kuana's relative runs.
It's got a little rope blocking it. It looks like no, it doesn't want you people to come.
Hello? Anybody here?
This place empty too?
It's definitely messy in here, but it wasn't exactly ransacked.
Yeah, more like someone had to skip town in a hurry.
Did the owner already make a break for it then?
He's smart if he did. What with RK about to come hunt down Kuwana and all.
Yeah, but the owner was Yakuza.
Let's hit it.
So why would they care? Uh-oh, somebody's calling.
Hey, the name of this place was Siren, wasn't it?
Huh? Yeah.
Oh, hello.
Hi, you've reached Siren? Soma.
That was well played. How silly of me. This pretty little thing is for women.
Kaito-san!
Have I told you what RK stands for yet?
Kaito-san!
Oh, he got stabbed in two places.
It's red knife.
Ah, red knife.
Soma!
The owner must have smelled trouble coming. He took off before I could find him.
Tell me, why did you kill Sawa-sensei?
I'm afraid she knew too much. And that's all.
And that's all?
You're in the same boat. We can't afford to ignore you anymore.
And you already made a mistake. You didn't kill me when you could have.
Yeah.
I'll own up to that. Akutsu wasn't equipped to handle the task.
Well then, now you'll pay the price for it.
Will I?
Gonna kick your
Kaito's
ass.
down and you're by yourself. Should be easy.
No, not that easy. I'm gonna kick your butt. This is gonna be fun. Hey, why am I not at full health? Yeah, fancy feet. Yeah. What? Wow, you're just a bitch. Got your little knife and I'm kicking your ass. Me too. Oh, ouch. Still bitch slapping you. Oh, and you're in the corner too. Oh man, that took a lot out of you. Boom! I'm gonna kick. I told you I'd kick the shit out of you. I'm got a little less health, but that's okay. I can eat some food, whatever. Oh, come on.
Well, you're scrappy, aren't you? Impressive. Maybe I should have prioritized stabbing you over Kaito. You're kind of struggling to stand, aren't you? Give it a second. That kick went to your temple. I'm sure your head is spinning. Trying to rush it will only make it worse. Incidentally, Sawa-sensei didn't suffer long like you will.
What the hell?
Whoever that is has terrible timing.
What the hell are you doing in my bar?
Hello? Is this the owner?
Yes. Kawana-kun warned me you'd show up. I decided I'd get out of there before you did. Don't expect that I'll ever come back either.
All I wanted with Kawana-san was to have a little chat. No need to go running for your lives now.
Spare me the lies. I already know you broke into a young woman's home and killed her. Come on. You wouldn't even hesitate on an old man in his 70s. Pass the phone to Yagami-san, please.
He does sound like a
Otherwise, I'm calling
Yakuza.
the cops over there.
What could you possibly want with him?
Quit stalling and give him the phone. Unless you'd rather I push a button and call the cops. I'm done talking to you.
The owner of the bar would like a word with you.
Sorry, but this'll have to wait. Can you get an ambulance over to your bar right away? My partner took a knife to his abdomen.
What?
Please, you have to hurry.
Yeah, we're all fucked up. Hurry up, Kaito. Yeah, he's gonna be fine.
Hello?
Your partner is in good hands now. Just as you asked. I'm watching you as we speak.
How did you get his number?
Oh, and don't bother looking for me. I won't be meeting you there. Instead, there's a karaoke bar called Survive. Heard of it?
Yeah.
You'll find it in the entertainment district along the river. Safest bar in town.
I only showed up at your bar so I could ask you about Kawana. Does this mean you want something in return?
We'll get that sorted out. If you promise to meet me alone.
Of course.
No, I won't be at Survive for long. If you don't make it in 10 minutes, you'll never hear from me again.
That's one way to motivate someone.
Clock's ticking, by the way.
So, Survive in the entertainment district?
Correct.
See you soon.
It better be. Apologies for the wait. Let's go.
I'll just take a cab, right? Or watch, they'll say, nope, you can't take a cab. Oh, nope. Guess another chapter done, right? To Survive. Completed chapter 8.
Kawana is pursued by RK, the crime ring running Kamurocho. Determined to prevent any more deaths, Yagami searches high and low for the handyman, but the search leads to a maze of dead ends. As the situation becomes dire, a lifeline appears.
Now
at
that's
the other
interesting
end of
that
a phone.
RK means red knife.
The caller offers a lead.
That makes it very simple
One
because
that
at first I'm like, what does
expires too quick
RK
for
stand
comfort.
for? What does that mean? Oh, red knife. Okay. There you go.
I only showed up at your bar so I could ask you about Kawana. Does this mean you want something in return?
We'll get that sorted out. If you promise to meet me alone. No, I won't be at Survive for long. If you don't make it in 10 minutes,
Survive for very long.
you'll never hear from me again.
Okay. There's a cab right behind me, so I can just go and get a cab and... Oh, I thought it was gonna say, sorry, you can't take a cab. Because usually they say that. They're like, no, you gotta run by foot or something. Let's go to survive. We all know this place very well. Looks like it. You've been here before. It's that guy, right? Oh. Hello, miss.
Yagami-san. Glad you could make it.
You the owner of Siren?
Yeah. Let's take this to the bar. Follow me.
Yeah, looks kind of Yakuza-ish. Hey guys. Look at the big rock ice.
So I hear you're a Kamurocho detective.
Yeah, and you're a distant relative of Kawana's. Can I ask your name?
No need. This'll be the only time we meet. But to Kawana-kun, I guess you'd call me his uncle-in-law.
Uncle-in-law?
Everyone's got a dumbass uncle in the family. And that's me. After all, I'm ex-Yakuza.
Based in Yokohama?
Yeah, the Seiryu clan. After I got out, I looked after the shop for 20 years. Till today.
You mean Siren, right? What'll happen to it once you've skipped town?
None of your concern.
Fair enough.
Guess you detective types can't help but ask questions.
So you two are related. I noticed you didn't mention Kawana being an alias.
Oh. Done your homework, I see.
Yep, he does his homework. His name is Kitakata.
His real name's Kitakata. At least that's what the Kamurocho thugs called him.
You're trying to see if I'll give up his name. That's not why I'm here.
Okay. Why did you call me exactly?
Well, you see, Kawana-kun wanted me to stop by his office and grab something for him.
Such as?
A pack of cigarettes with a lighter inside. Thing is, it was gone by the time I got there.
Don't you mean a USB stick made to look like a lighter? Let's not beat around the bush here.
See, I figured you'd grabbed it.
So of all things, Kawana wanted you to pick this up?
Yes. And he prefers to keep that content private. So, if you could just hand that over.
Now I'm curious. Care to tell me what's on here?
Would you hand it over if I did?
No. I'd still need to confirm you told the truth.
Can't you tell Kawana-kun's backed into a corner here? Asking an old man to help was his only choice. Let's be honest. I couldn't take that thing from you if I wanted to. All I can do is appeal to your sense of decency.
Well, I've got to say, that's more persuasive than threats ever would be. But if you really want me to give this up, at least let me see Kawana.
I'd consider that, but he's already long gone. He was ready to cut out at the drop of a hat.
If that's the case, unfortunately, I'll need to hold on to this. A high school teacher was killed by the thugs that went after Kawana. Her name was Yoko Sawa, a young woman dedicated to her career. I'd met her while investigating the murder of a student teacher. But while trying to get her side of the story, I ended up running into Kawana outside her apartment. Do you know anything about this woman?
I don't.
You're really drawing a blank? You don't know anything about criminals coming all the way from Kamurocho just to get at Kawana?
Actually,
Do you at least know
like
how
you?
they're connected to Sawa-sensei?
Again, that's a negative.
And this flash drive's my only concrete lead. If it's so important to Kawana, he should have come himself, rather than send a middleman.
Don't be so hard on him. I'm the one who taught him all his tricks.
Are you saying Kawana's ex-Yakuza too?
Nah. He was just your average civvy before all this.
Yeah, your average civvy.
But circumstances as they were, he had no choice but to go underground. That's when he came to a Jincho, and I took him under my wing. I'm the one who suggested the handyman thing. But he took to the underground with real gusto.
What do you mean, gusto?
Enough of these.
I'm not just talking him up. He had good reasons for diving headlong into the shadows.
I bet him and the teacher
Good
were...
reasons. Care to give me one or two?
That's what I'm guessing. I'm guessing him and the
understand
teacher had
once
a
you see what's
relationship.
on the lighter.
I'm just saying.
Both
Who wouldn't want a
Kawanakun's
relationship
past
with her?
and his purpose. That takes care of everything I have to say.
Yeah.
Not sure it's such a good idea for me to just let you leave.
Oh.
Thinking about stopping me wouldn't be wise. This joint doesn't take kindly to that behavior.
That's why this is the safest place in a Jincho, huh?
Because that guy's like, he's like
Yep.
ex-Yakuza or
And
something.
I'm glad your face is the last one I'll see in this city.
Huh? I'll have a good day. Description. Hey guys.
いらっしゃいませ。
Yeah, give me a... I'm full? Oh, how did I get full? Oh, because I went to another chapter. And then magically they refill it. Ah! Well, how about this? Give me a red snapper.
Starving.
I'm
Starting to feel it. Pretty tasty, thanks.
ありがとうございました。
Can I drink another?
いらっしゃいませ。
Give me a margarita too. Oh no. Or no.
Starving. No, pretty tasty, thanks.
ありがとうございました。
Yeah, drunk Yagami. Look at me, I got a lot of alcohol in me. Blub, blub, blub. I can't even skateboard correctly. I'm skateboarding while intoxicated. It won't even let me skateboard.
Hmm?
Yeah, why not? Oh no, the statue went flying.
Excuse me. Yagami.
Yep, just like in Yakuza Like a Dragon. Yeah, how can somebody just pick up one of those? It's as tall as them. That's gotta be like 500 pounds of stone. Oh, they're fake. Okay.
Yep.
Oh my god. I'm not gonna do that. If I find some, I'll get them, but... I got money, dude. I'm a multi-unionary. I'll do it, but I don't really care.
Excuse me. I see.
Foam statues.
Yep.
But they weren't cheap either. Why don't you just get them made out of stone so nobody can pick them up? Ooh. A lot of money, a lot of points. I am riding drunk. Hey guys, I'm a little drunk, so watch out. You wanna watch out for the drunk guy. That's right, I had to climb over that to beat you up. Yeah, I got 1,000 yen. Hey, baby. Hey, baby.
Yagami.
Oh no, now who?
Oh, great. It's Claw Guy. You were with the Yuma, right?
They say you've brought your little posse from Tokyo. You like to be trust an outsider.
No, Claw Guy wants
Wait,
to fight.
don't tell me you think I'm RK. They're not even close to me.
Here we go.
Hey, Tesso, you got this all wrong.
Oh well, I guess I get to beat all these guys up now. I got some alcohol in me, so this will be a good match to fight with a lot of alcohol in me. Oh, darn it. I hit the wrong button. I know. Oop. Good, he hurt me a little bit so I can use some of my items. I always get a whole bunch of this and I never use it. There we go. Full health. Yeah, I got you in the corner, buddy. See, he's good, but he's got the claws too. Oh, more guys? Come on. I want to beat up him first, because then I can take out his little goons. There. Now it's time for you guys. And I'll get some food here. Let's see here. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Bunch of bentos and sushi do great wonders. Like I said, this is going to be some good points and money. Not that I need the money, but the points, yeah. Come on, guys. Come here, you. Bye-bye. Hell yeah. All down. All down.
Damn it.
Come on, man. Who paid you to jump me this time?
These Kamurocho douchebags show up, strutting around like they own our city. Then I hear some teacher chick gets killed after a break-in. Fuckers. Someone let him into Ijincho, right? Right?
There we go. Fix that little shadow problem.
Pissed. But you figured coming after me was the answer?
Figured I could at least try beating a few out of you. Office visits ain't my style.
You gotta appreciate that not everyone plays by gang rules, man.
What I don't appreciate is Kamurocho trash. Now why are they here, Yagami?
I'd like to find that out myself. But I'll tell you this much, I'm not your enemy. I was first on the scene of that murder. I knew the woman personally. The culprit is RK's leader, a guy named Soma.
Shit, serious? Then why's the rest of his crew here with him? A lot of muscle just to ice one lady.
They're after a local handyman, Kawana. You know him?
Yeah, matter of fact, I do. Why they want him so bad?
I'm looking into that now. Which is why they're still after me. Not to mention they stabbed my partner. So the more you get in our way, the slower this'll go.
Yeah, so stop attacking us.
Gotcha.
You understand then?
How's about I make you the deal of a lifetime?
How about we just help each other?
So long as RK's messing around in my city. I don't mind calling you a brother.
Oh, okay.
Really?
We're brothers.
Just like that.
Sure, but I get to be Aniki, of course.
You really think this is selling it?
What you're missing here is the Liumong never target a brother. So now, if anyone lays a finger on you, the Liumong's taking their head.
Okay.
Same rule for all the ladies here in Ijincho. Anyone gets fresh, they become fresh meat. With me on that, brother?
Oh, this is gonna take some getting used to.
But sure.
Besides, making you a brother is the only way we save face for getting our asses handed to us, you know?
Now the truth comes out.
Anyway, let me know if you get any intel on RK. Especially where that chicken shit Soma might be. Just shoot me your location and it's done. We'll give that teacher her peace. By torturing him to death.
Okay, good luck on that. Yeah. Liumong is not something to fuck with. Especially that crazy guy. Ooh, 10,000 points and $3,000. Got one of the chirping squirrels over there. Here we go. Oh my god, Yagami.
I was just thinking of calling you, Yagami-shi. I heard Kaito-san got stabbed at Siren.
Is that true, Yagami-san? What the hell happened?
Look, I promise I'll fill you in, but right now I really need Tsukumo's help.
With what?
I found a USB drive at Kawana's hideout.
Careful,
It was
might be some
disguised to look like a
malware
light.
on that.
We have to know what's on it.
Viruses and malware, you gotta be careful with that.
So, Kaito-san was attacked by that Soma guy too?
Yeah, while we were chasing Kawana, Soma popped up and got him right in the gut. Almost got me too, to be honest.
You're saying one guy almost single-handedly took down the Yagami Detective Agency?
It's true. And right after, I got a call from Kawana's purported relative who wanted me to hand over the flash drive. Apparently, what's on it will tell us Kawana's true identity and goal.
When I open it, all I see is one data file.
Of what?
It's a video. I'll hit play once you guys are all ready. You good?
Damn, what's on there? I can't take the suspense.
Let's make it full screen.
Come on, show. Him and teacher.
Only ate shit! Dumbass, so did I. Come on, Mitsuru. Quit being a little bitch. I told you to take it in the face. Alright, let's do it over again, okay? Suzuki, make sure you're getting this.
2008.
I'm gonna really fucking nail him this time.
Smile. Ready when you are.
Hey, get your ass back! Mitsuru! What did I just say about being a bitch? You asked for it. I'm gonna have to punish ya. Punishment! Punishment! Let's hear the punishment song, everybody! Punishment! Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for Mitsuru-kun's strip show! Stop! You little shit, did you just kick me? Huh? Too late to get tough now, Mitsuru. Show us what you got.
Don't struggle now. We want to see. We gotta get this all on camera. Aw, isn't this just the most pathetic sight?
Oh shit, he's pissing himself!
Ew, that's so nasty.
Disgusting! Oh, look at this shit! Out of here.
Wow. Pretty dark shit. Pretty dark shit.
These little shits are the worst.
One of them said something about Mitsuru Kusumoto stripping?
Yeah, he was Sawa-sensei's classmate. 13 years ago, he jumped off the roof of Kurokawa Academy.
No, I can see why.
He's Reiko Kusumoto's son, right? Vice Minister of the Health Ministry? 30 years old and still in a coma. It seems we've stumbled on private video footage of Mitsuru Kusumoto being bullied.
And it was on Kawana-san's secret flash drive? Why would he have this?
I don't know. But his uncle said it's our lead to Kawana's real identity and motivation.
Okay.
Just a moment.
Was he in that class?
This frame gives us a good look at the key players' faces. Why don't we try gleaning what we can from it?
Sounds good. Let's dig in.
If I'm not mistaken, Shinya Kawai was the bully whose name got out to the public.
Yeah. RK was hunting for him in Kamurocho pretty recently, too.
Oh, he's that guy.
I have no doubt the guy in the picture they showed me is the same guy in this video.
But he looks a little
Once RK
retarded
came
in
to
this
the
picture.
conclusion Kawai had been murdered, they came here to Ijincho, hunting down Kawana for whatever reason.
Probably because of that. For that reason.
Hey. This girl recording the bullying on her cell phone.
Someone said her name in the video. Suzuki.
There's another familiar face. So it all comes circling back to her, huh?
Right. This Suzuki girl has a different name now.
Yeah. This is where I do a little cheat sheet. Sorry, just doing a little cheat sheet. Hold on. No. Okay, who's... Hold on. Judgment, because I don't know anything about the girls. Sometimes I forget. Da-na-na. Mm-hmm. Sorry about this, folks. I'm trying to figure out all this stuff. Ah, okay. Is that it?
Yui Mamiya, the victim in the Ahara harassment case. Suzuki was her last name before getting married.
There we go.
Sawa-sensei also told me that Mitsuru Kusamoto and Mamiya
Didn't
were
say in
classmates 13
didn't
years
say
ago.
in
Yep.
notes.
So we're looking at Yui Mamiya in high school.
Mamiya-san, huh? What's she like underneath it all?
Originally, word got around that Shinya Kawai was the one bullying Mitsuru Kusamoto. After watching this, though, the truth of the matter doesn't quite line up. There were really about 10 bullies involved at the time, and Yui Mamiya was one of them.
Yeah. If this video got leaked, Mamiya and the other students in it would be in deep shit. They're living out their lives like nothing happened, despite being the ones who drove a kid into a coma. If word got out, they'd be crucified by the public. Their jobs, their families, their lives would all change for the worse.
Oh yeah.
Huh?
Well, they shouldn't have done it.
Suspicious. This guy's face is familiar somehow.
Oh, I don't think I've seen him.
I don't know him either. Who is he?
I think I remember him. I saw him at the crime scene where Mikoshiba's body was. He was with more Kurakawa grads. He showed his ID to the Kanagawa detective. I think his name was Akaike.
That gives us an interesting perspective, doesn't it? All the people in this bullying video seem to keep popping up around our case.
Yeah, but the real question is, why was Kawana the one with the video? What the?
I feel bad for Mitsuru-kun. No one helped him, even with everything he was going through.
13 years ago, his mother was still just some nobody working at the Ministry of Health. She seems to have split with her husband and looks after her son on her own now. I don't know all the details, though.
Hey, crazy theory, but what if this husband she left was actually Kawana-san? And maybe he recorded this to secretly check on his son?
No, Kawana doesn't look like he could have a 30-year-old kid. Let's look for other possibilities.
Yeah, is he that old?
Hey.
September 17th, 13 years ago. It's past 4 p.m., so this would be after school.
Oh, wait, this is...
Got something?
I just cross-referenced the date Mitsuru Kusamoto jumped. September 17th.
Oh shit.
That can only mean this video was recorded very shortly before his suicide attempt.
So after all that, you drove him to commit suicide, eh? Yep. I like how they wear all the same slipper shoes, even the boys. So it's not like anybody wears anything different. They all wear the same weird little slip-on shoes, men and women. I don't know, I find that very weird. Weird, but some cultures and some schools do that.
The video may have provided some interesting connections, but we still don't have that crucial link. The link being the reason Kawana-san came to possess this, of course.
Right. Kawana's either the one who recorded it himself, or is at least a recipient of the video from the original witness.
Kawana-san and Sawa-sensei knew each other somehow, right? Well, then, maybe Sawa-sensei recorded it 13 years ago, and then had Kawana-san look into it, as one of his handyman requests.
It's possible, but it just feels off.
Why's that?
Because of what Siren's owner said to me.
Okay.
You'll understand once you see what's on the lighter. Both Kawana-kun's past and his purpose.
He said we'll know Kawana's true identity once we watch the video. But that hasn't been the case so far.
Nope.
Yeah. What identity could we draw from a secret recording of some bullies?
Assuming Kawana's in his early 40s, he would have been about 30, 13 years ago. What if he was a school teacher of the students in the video?
In that case, we should consult the yearbook Segura-shi brought back. The one that was in Sawa-sensei's room?
Yeah.
You still have yet to look through it.
That's right. Let me go get it.
Go get that yearbook, kid.
The way you're talking, I assume you've already taken a peek?
We have, but unfortunately we didn't find Kawana-san's face among the teachers.
This is the page for Mitsuru Kusumoto's class. Both Sawa-sensei and Mamiya are there too.
So the homeroom teacher was this guy.
Apparently he witnessed bullies harassing Mitsuru multiple times, yet he would overlook it. All he did was smile and tell them not to overdo it.
It's not Kawana. This is someone else.
We checked the rest of the teachers too, but never spotted Kawana-san.
Mitsuru Kusumoto. This picture doesn't look like it was shot for a yearbook.
Correct. He was most likely already in a coma when photo time rolled around.
Sawa-sensei isn't smiling at all in this.
Huh. She did mention she blew off her class reunion. In fact, she hadn't kept in touch with her classmates at all.
No surprise there. Mitsuru-kun would be bound to come up at some point.
This is Yui Suzuki. She's definitely one of the girls in the video.
Yet another classmate involved with Mitsuru Kusumoto.
Seems like a bunch of the students on this page were in the video, huh?
Yeah, but I can't find Shinya Kawai in here.
Oh. Yeah, you're right. He's not in there.
If I'm not mistaken, Kawai left the school once he started catching flack for being Mitsuru-kun's bully. At least, that's what I read online. No real evidence yet, but it definitely sounds like how it would have played out.
But the truth is, there were more bullies who should have seen consequences besides Kawai.
The worst part is that his teacher knew. He even talked to the bullies about it. But all he said was, don't overdo it. But afterward, the public eviscerated him. He had to quit his teaching job.
Hold on. If he was dismissed...
You figure something out?
The homeroom teacher at the time of the incident did take some flack. He got forced out of teaching.
Yeah? What of it?
If that's the case, couldn't this teacher in the yearbook just be filling in for the other one?
I see. That definitely sounds likely. Let me search for the original teacher's name. There's a chance he won't be the same guy in the yearbook. Just give me a sec.
Would that be the handyman?
Yagami, I found it. The name of Mitsuru Kusumoto's former homeroom teacher. You were right. It wasn't the same teacher in the yearbook. This one's name is Yu Kitakata.
Kitakata?
Huh?
That's the
Don't tell
handyman.
me that's...
His real name is
him.
Kitakata.
Yeah.
Ring any bells?
That's Kawana's real name. Soma said it to me once.
So, Kawana-san was the original homeroom teacher?
I just found a picture. This is Kitakata-sensei from 13 years ago.
It's Kawana.
That's him, all right.
Yeah. Not only that, Sawa-sensei was part of this class, which makes Kawana her homeroom teacher too.
Ah.
This is the link we've been looking
It's a
for.
teacher and student relationship.
Everything is clicked into place. Kawana-san was the linchpin of this case.
So, 13 years ago, Yuki Takata left teaching behind after Mitsuru-kun's incident and became Kawana the handyman. That's what made him turn to his uncle at Siren for help. He told me Kawana tried really hard to make it in the underground. Had some good reason for it.
For living a life in the shadows? What could that have been?
To get revenge on the bullies. Maybe Kawana blames the fact that he had to quit teaching on the bullies who caused it to happen. Then, maybe all his hatred got aimed at Shinya Kawai?
Possible. He was abducted 5 years ago by individuals thought to be his acquaintances.
Huh. You think one of them was Kawana-san?
I wouldn't rule it out. RK might have learned of Kawana's involvement while searching for Kawai. Maybe they came to a Jinsho so they could get details on the incident from him?
Yes, that would explain RK's arrival in town as well.
Hold up. Individuals who were his acquaintances? Meaning more people besides Kawana-san, right? Could that mean...
You got it.
I'm thinking...
Check this out. The people in this were Kawai's acquaintances, right? Or Kawana's former students, in other words.
Everyone, though? A few too many, don't you think?
You're probably right. Guess I should narrow them down. We already know this.
Oh. The students in the video?
Individuals acquainted with Kawai. They certainly fit the bill.
But why would they wind up abducting him?
Maybe Kawana asked for their help? No. He forced them to.
What makes you say that?
Well, Kawana had this on a secret flash drive, right? But to anyone in this video, it would be their worst nightmare for it to show up now. If it did, they'd be busted as bullies who drove a high school kid to suicide.
Yep, it'd be a real disaster for them.
Blackmail.
They'd probably be done for in the public eye.
Which means this video is Kawana's leverage. It's how he got them to go after Kawai.
You think this is enough leverage to drive people to murder, though? Kawai was killed, right?
RK is the only one saying Kawai was murdered. No body's been recovered yet either.
Okay, hang on. I'm barely keeping up with this.
Yeah, it's a bunch of what-ifs stacked on top of each other. But there is somebody who could potentially confirm this.
Who'd that be?
Someone in the video. Mamiya, for example. I've met with her at her home. If she was involved with Kawai's abduction, she could probably tell us what we want to know.
I agree. Yagami-shi's provided a working theory that ties together the Kamurocho and Ijincho incidents. So if we can get Yui Mamiya to corroborate this, we should be able to extract even more information from her. Perhaps even including Kawana-san's whereabouts.
Yeah. Looks like he hasn't given us the slip just yet.
Man, what the hell is that guy's deal?
Mikoshiba and Sawa-sensei's murders, Ihara's alibi, Kawai's disappearance. Kawana's most likely tied to everything. We'll get all the answers we need if we can find him.
And I guess this is bringing us that much closer?
Hopefully. I should go see Yui Mamiya tomorrow.
You should accompany him, Sugiura-shi. Considering we seem to be kicking the investigation into high gear, with Kaito-san out of commission, I'm sure Yagami-shi could use a helping hand. I'll be fine right here.
Your call, Tsukumo-kun.
Yeah, lock the door
I'm cool
behind
with
you.
whatever.
Thanks for lending him out, Tsukumo. I'll make sure he comes back in one piece.
Hey, don't underestimate him as a party member. He can hold his own if you let him.
No, I already know that. What are we all standing around for? Let's see the jobs. Yeah, those are some of the side quests. Music. Didn't I buy more? Thought I bought more. Let's see. Da 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 da. Papa. Oh, Popo. Let's go to the pawn shop for a sec. Thought I bought more music, but I guess not. Oops. Hey, street punks. Not arcade, though. $7.20.
Really, guys?
Oh, I gotta go. Wait, gotta go this way. Down this way. Shady little place.
いらっしゃいませ。
Didn't you have? No.
ありがとうございました。いらっしゃいませ。
All this junk. Yep. They want me to rest on the couch, eh? Yeah, we got more of the squirrel stuff too. But I'm just not interested in any of that stuff, you know? Hey, guys.
Oh, you morons.
Delinquent students. You guys are all a little late, aren't you? Oh, what's this in my hair?
What a waste.
More people? $720.
Really, guys? Excuse me.
There we go. Right in the rails. Holy. Look at that. Unstoppable.
What a waste.
Hey, miss, you like a skateboarder? Huh? No. Alrighty. Hey, doggy. Yeah, might as well rest up on the couch.
You know how they say your life flashes before your eyes when you're dying? That shit's real talk.
You saw it all, huh?
Yeah. There I am, bleeding out. And suddenly I'm getting the 3rd degree from Matsugane-san. Back when I was still just a rookie. Captain Hamura stares me down like, time to lose that pinky. And then, Higashi starts crying for me. Oh, if I'm gonna go, I ought to get a better final scene than that shit, right? Right?
I'm sure it'll be rosier when the time comes for real. Glad you pulled through, man.
That bastard Soma, though. Next time, he's fucked. We could have avenged Sawa-sensei if it weren't for that stupid ambush.
Well, you didn't tell the cops about him, did you?
Had to give the cops a statement, so I did. With a generous side of bullshit.
That'll get you busted, you know.
I'm joking. All I said was the truth. That I got knifed by the same twisted fuck who got Sawa-sensei.
In that case, it's only a matter of time until Soma's arrested. So for now, we'll go after Kawana, the piece that ties it all together. We just have to find him before RK does.
Kawana, huh? He's on my shit list too, just so you know.
Huh?
Kawana must have had some sort of agenda back when he first met us. In fact, it's probably because you were looking into Mikoshiba. He palled around with me all because of that. I'm just a sucker of the agency, huh?
I wouldn't say that.
Still. The moment an ass for me to kick turns up, this is the shape I'm in.
Just focus on getting better. Tsukuma will stop by later, too.
What? Sugiura gonna give me the cold shoulder?
He and I are off to question Mamiya. He said he'd drive us from Ijincho and everything.
Wave. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Alright, so I'm over here now. Don't worry, I'll give you even a tip. It's a shame you can't tip the drivers, because, you know, it makes so much damn money. I don't even know where to spend it all. Woo! I keep leaving this poor dog over here. He just wants to solve some crimes, and I don't. Hey, buddy. Hey, let's do one before we go, okay? Let's do the dog walking one more.
Good boy.
Oops, sorry. Let's take the doggy for a walk. He's been sitting there for so long.
Attaboy.
Oops, sorry everybody. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Oh, okay, we can run. Walking the dog. Dog walking simulator, people. Really nothing going on. Hey lady, you like dogs? I'm a guy with a dog, a cute dog. I want a dog like that. That's the kind of dog I want. If I get a dog like that, with that breed of dog, oh yeah. Oops, sorry. Can we buy something here? No. Just for show and tell. Oops, excuse me, miss. Oh, there's that lady in the red dress with the heels. Hey, I got a dog. No? Okay. Still giving me the cold shoulder. I can't connect to the internet. Great. What is it, boy?
Good dog. Very good dog.
Oh, dog food. Of course. Of course you'd find that, dude. Of course. Of course the dog's gonna find some dog food. And we're just gonna go back to the office, dog. What is it? Come on. Come on, boy. He doesn't want to go back in. He just keeps... Yes. We're gonna end our little doggy investigation.
So, we off to see Mamiya?
Let's go.
Yep, let's go.
Alright, let's do this.
Let's do this!
If your theory is accurate, then Mamiya was involved in both Kawai and Mikoshiba's murders. And even if that's off, we can at least learn more about Kawana-san as a teacher.
Yes?
Hi, it's Yagami. I dropped by with Genda Law the other day.
Not again.
I have just a few more questions I'd like to ask you.
You told me the last visit would be your only one. Seriously, why do you keep showing up here uninvited? Please, just leave me alone.
But
I suppose I should mention, I'm here today as a detective, not a lawyer.
So what?
And my partner here is Sugiura. He's with an agency called Yokohama 99.
Never heard of him.
He's based in Ijincho. He's working a case. Maybe you saw it on the news? The murder of Seiryo High teacher Yoko Sawa, killed in her own apartment. You and Sawa-san were classmates in high school, is that correct? After leaving Kurokawa 13 years ago, Sawa-san moved to Ijincho to teach. Are you still there?
What is it you want? I haven't seen Yoko-chan since graduation. Now go. You're barking up the wrong tree.
Maybe you'll remember Kitakata-sensei then. I ran into him at Sawa-sensei's home right before the murder. He was your homeroom teacher at Kurokawa, but resigned after the Mitsuru Kusamoto incident. Just like you, he appears to be connected to Sawa-san.
So why am I being singled out? Can't you just ask someone else?
Can't you just ask
Believe me,
someone else?
it's a long list. But right now, we're here to find out how Sawa-san got mixed up in all this. You two weren't necessarily on bad terms, were you?
If I had to say, we weren't on the best terms either.
Ah, how convenient. Because that's a perspective I'd like to hear more about as well.
My husband will be home soon. Can you keep it quick?
I'll give it my best shot.
Exactly. Thanks for hearing us out.
Hold on just a moment.
She's like, my husband's gonna be here soon. Well, maybe he wants to hear about this stuff.
Huh. Wonder what's going on. You don't think she bolted, do you?
Wouldn't count on it.
Should we ring again?
Sorry to keep you waiting. I just wanted to clean up a little.
Oh, you got some dead bodies in there or something?
Is your son home today?
He's at English school right now. I have to pick him up soon.
Uh-huh.
Doesn't your husband help with any of that? You said he'd be home soon, right?
Excuse me, but you are in no place to make those kinds of comments.
Sorry. Didn't mean to pry.
Wow, you can't make a comment on why your husband doesn't do anything?
Well, what is it you want to ask?
The groping was orchestrated, right?
Excuse you?
When Akihiro Ihara grabbed you on the train, you were in on that, weren't you? The whole thing was a conspiracy, staged to play out as it did.
You need to leave. Right now.
Dude, what gives?
No one would even think to consider a predator and his victim could be accomplices. It's unheard of. But if it was to establish a murder alibi, that's another story, considering how much lighter the sentence is. That way, Ihara got away with killing Mikoshiba, paying only a fraction of the price. But as luck would have it, proving it is going to require you to cooperate with us now.
If you don't get up this second, I am calling the police. I mean it.
It took me quite a long time to figure out how you and Ihara were connected. But once I learned Yokosawa attended Kurakawa, it all started falling into place. She was in your homeroom class. She looked after Toshiro Ihara. She was the link to everyone. But just before I could ask her about any of this, she was murdered by the Kamurocho gang. That same gang has been hunting your old teacher, Kitakata-sensei.
What is it you want from me?
Lamia-san, do you have any idea where Kitakata-sensei could be? He may be Kawana the handyman, but he hasn't answered his work line since Sawa-san's murder.
I don't know. He was my teacher a decade ago. I barely remember his face.
Well, I'm willing to wager Kitakata-sensei still remembers yours. I'll prove it right now.
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
See for yourself.
No.
This was recorded at Kurakawa Academy 13 years ago. Feeling nostalgic yet?
She's like, no.
It was well hidden. Your Kitakata-sensei had it on a USB drive. He really didn't want this thing being seen.
Yeah, bitch.
The most interesting
you
part
got
is the date.
Taken.
It's the very same day Mitsuru Kusamoto jumped off the school roof. And hanging out in the back, we see you, laughing and cheering right along with the other bullies.
Guess it's safe to say it's a good thing your family wasn't home. Wouldn't exactly want them seeing this, would we?
Has this video come up? Has Kitakata-sensei ever mentioned to you that he had it?
Whoa.
Please.
She's trying to...
Please delete it.
She's freaking out.
Considering the angle, I get the feeling that this was recorded in secret. And based on your reaction, did you even know it existed?
Look at her. She's like...
You know what happened to Mitsuru-kun. He's been in a coma ever since what you did to him that day. But still, only one of you took the fall. Shinya Kawai took all the blame. Well, sorta, being that he got fired, Kitakata-sensei took heat too. Still, you all just moved right along with your lives. You've even got happy little families. What? Are you expecting someone?
Mamiya-san?
Well, I knew it would happen someday.
What do you mean?
I like how he's like, oh, hello. Looks like a bunch of jokers. It's her backup crew.
Looks like she wanted some company.
Oh, I got a little taser. Oh, I'm gonna kick their butts. Sorry, I'm gonna mess up your house, lady. Gonna whoop their butts all over this house. Your apartment's, your nice little apartment's getting all messed up. Wow, that's not how I use the bat. That's how I use the bat. Ah, I should have messed up more of the apartment. Oh well. That took 2 seconds.
Well, this turned into a shit show.
Yeah, pull off the mask. Who is under mask number 1?
And would you look at that? Our old friend Akahike-san showed up to play a part.
Huh.
So you are all working together.
Huh.
What should we do with them? They're the jerks who hurt Tsukumo-kun, right?
Break every finger on their hand, it still won't make you even. Now, come on, they may have more on the way. I have an old haunt in mind we move this to, and Mamiya-san's coming with.
Huh?
Let's not cause a scene, okay? I'd hate for a finger to slip and post this video.
Gonna take the woman with you.
Hey, you think this is your personal jail, Yagami? What makes you think you can keep bringing captives here?
Well, it's the safest spot we know. Doesn't it feel good to be such a reliable friend?
Yeah, Higashi, be cool. We won't be around long.
Be cool? You think time's the issue? This is about respect, man.
What's your call? We kicking him out?
Oh, quick bit of news, Higashi-san. Kaito-san got shanked in Yokohama.
What? What the fuck? Kaito Aniki? By who?
You'll know once we're done explaining. Let me introduce you to Mamiya-san first.
Yeah, Mamiya-san.
She called up her friends to come after us just a little bit ago.
Yeah, and I'd do it again.
I don't give a shit about that. What happened to Aniki? You better have paid him back already, Yagami.
And I'll do it again.
Fuck those RK assholes. And how could Aniki have let him get to him like that?
Now that Higashi-san's up to speed, should we get to it? I imagine Mamiya-san doesn't want to drag this out.
Yeah.
What do you intend to do with me?
First, you'll tell us everything you know. We'll decide how to deal with you afterward.
Hey, don't be all mad. You're the one that fucked up, bitch. I don't know. Maybe I'll make her play video games all day.
Then let's get this over with. What do you want to know?
Oh, I want to know everything.
Let's start with the video. Any thoughts you'd care to share? I found it on a flash drive in Kitakata-sensei's room. Or should I say, Kawana's. I take it that means he's the one who recorded it.
Yes.
That means Kawana already knew back then the rest of you were bullies too?
Yes.
If that's the case, then why was Shinya Kawai the only student thrown under the bus for it? Kawana-san didn't show that tape to anyone else?
We had no idea we were even being taped. We didn't find out about
you
the
did
video
tape everything else.
or the reason he sat on it so long until way after graduating.
Why exactly did he sit on it for so long?
Kitakata-sensei said he kept it so he could teach us for the rest of our lives.
Hell yeah.
What?
If that video came out at the time of the incident, I'm sure life would have been hard for us then. After all, Kawhi was exposed online, and that would mean millions of yen in compensation for damages.
Yeah, but you guys could have wound up in the same boat.
No. At most, we would have come across as dumb kids he roped into helping him. We might have caught some flack, but people would chalk it up to kids and their cliques and move on. But that's only how I would have gone if it had come out while we were still teenagers.
You're saying circumstances are different now?
I have a child now. A husband, an upscale apartment. If the
Not
world
anymore.
sees that
Not
tape
after
now,
we broke that shit.
I'll lose it all. And what do you think would happen to my son?
Well,
The son of a woman who drove a kid to attempt suicide. His
Yeah.
life would be ruined.
yeah, it would.
That recording is more than kids being cruel. Mitsuru jumped from the school roof that very night and is still in a coma today.
I get it. You have that much more to lose now than when you were a kid.
Yep, that's why he would hold on to it.
Same for all my classmates. Kurokawa Academy is a prestigious school, after all. Most graduates go off to great universities and land high-paying jobs. One started his own company. Others have families.
And they're all in your position too, huh? If that video gets out, they lose everything.
Exactly. Do you get it now? He waited for all of us to get what we wanted in life, just so he could threaten to take it all away. And when that time came, he started contacting us. Every student you see in that video.
When was the first time Kawana approached you?
He's using you guys.
5 years ago. I was out on a walk with my son when he came strolling up out of the blue. At first, I barely recognized him. His eyes were so hollow. Then, without so much as a word, he took out his phone and played that video. He's a psychopath.
Well, all you kids tormenting Mitsuru looked pretty psychopathic to me.
Yeah.
And you're so perfect. An angel who never once acted out of line. Never lashed out at someone weaker than you, or sided with the group to shut someone out. Everyone does it.
Everyone does
We were
it.
just lucky enough to have some creep tape us, picking on some kid who couldn't take it. Why did this have to happen to me?
Well,
I'd say it's because bad things happen to bad people. You'll sling your barbs from a safe distance, but once you're on the other side of it, you curl up and play victim.
Yep.
You said it was
That's how
5
it
years ago
happens.
that Kawana showed you the video? Reminds me of something Shirosaki-sensei was looking into.
What?
There was this guy. I think his name was Shinya Kawai. Something about him getting snatched off the streets about 5 years back.
Then it was you guys. You're the ones who abducted him in Kamurocho and murdered him.
No, it wasn't us. We could never do something like that.
Wasn't us, huh? So you're not denying he was murdered after all? Who was it then?
All Sensei told us was to find Kawhi somewhere in Kamurocho, and bring him back with us, no matter what it took.
Did Kawana tell you
So
what he
even
wanted
the
with
woman
him?
took it? You
He
did?
needs to be there when you all beg for forgiveness, is all he said. And if we refused, he'd leak the video. So we all went to see Kawhi, but he wanted nothing to do with Sensei. Considering he'd cost him everything, that came as no surprise.
But doing nothing would cost the rest of you everything too.
Yes. So we had to force him into our van.
Lady forcing a
Put him
guy
to
into the van.
Yeah,
That
that
must be
lines up
funny.
with what the local eyewitnesses said. So then what happened? Nobody's heard from the guy since.
We were directed to bring him to a wharf in Yokohama. And that's where we begged for forgiveness. After that, he said we were free to go. All except Kawhi.
So you left him there alone with Kawana?
We had to. The day after, I got a message on my phone from Sensei.
What did it say?
Nothing. There was only a video. It was of all of us. pushing Kawai into the van. Turns out he recorded what we did in the city. You can see all our faces so clearly. How we covered Kawai's mouth as he screamed for help. Even if you know
You
all
didn't
the
even wear
backstory, the
masks.
video is a clear-cut abduction.
And she still wore the same outfit as she wears now?
As
That's
I was
weird.
watching it the first time,
She doesn't
another
change her
message
outfit
came in.
much, does she?
This time,
Wears the same
a
heels,
picture.
the same skirt,
When I saw
shirt.
it just went cold. That's when I knew I would never be able to escape him. It was a picture of Kawai. Dead. Anyone who saw those messages would think we killed him after shoving him into the van.
And that's how he got his real leverage on his former students.
Since then, we've been at his beck and call. No matter what he tells us to do, we wouldn't dare refuse him.
He's giving you orders?
That man! He forces us to help him. He makes us accomplices to murder.
Murder?
What the hell? Murder who exactly?
Any bullies involved in suicides. That's who Sensei's got it in for. Anyone he could find across the country. He doesn't even care how old the case is. If a student commits suicide, and bullying is suspected as the cause, he'll turn up. As far as I know, counting Kawai, I think he's killed at least 7 people.
7? How's he doing this?
So his idea of justice is killing bullies? Across the entire country?
Yeah.
He said that's the only way
He's
we
the
can
bully
atone.
snatcher.
Anyone who
bully-
drives someone to suicide
bully,
must always face justice.
The bully
Until society
bullier.
comes to terms with this, he says we'll keep getting our hands dirty. That way, we might be able to save
Getting
the
very
next
dark.
few Mitsurus before it's too late for them.
Not sure I should say this out loud, but I'm kind of rooting for this guy now.
Yeah, let's not.
I'm kind of
So was
rooting
the
for this
murder
guy
of Hiro
now. Well, he
Mikoshiba
is
part of that
ex-Yakuza,
agenda?
so why not?
We know Mikoshiba drove Ihara's son to suicide 4 years prior. That has to be why Kawana let Ihara murder him, and how you found your role in establishing his alibi.
Not just me. Grabbing Mikoshiba required a good number of people. All the people who pinned Ehara down. And even the ones who filmed it, they were working for Sensei.
So that's how it went down.
We had an unspoken agreement that we wouldn't directly take part in any killing. He just makes us his accomplices somehow. Like luring a target or digging a hole for a body. But the one thing we can't ever do is turn him down. If we do, he'll send his video of us abducting Kawai to the police. And then Kawai's body will turn up with our fingerprints all over his corpse. And we know that because he's hidden Kawai's corpse in a freezer somewhere.
He's preserving one of his murder victims?
Yeah, why not?
So as long as he has that, you're wrapped around his finger.
So he's a dark dude, isn't he? I thought he was a semi-good guy that got mixed up and stuff, but he's like a Yakuza-ish type of guy.
Sounds to me like Kawana's had one thing on his mind for 13 years. Sitting on that
Revenge.
video and becoming an Ijincho handyman was all in service of his real motive, killing off bullies.
The
He's
bully
dragged all
killer.
his former students into this hell.
The bully snatcher.
Until the day it destroys every single one of you.
Is today that day?
We'll see. I'm still curious about a few things though, if you don't mind.
What?
There are these scumbags chasing down Kawana called RK. What part did they play? Strangely enough, they never came up once during your confession. So tell me, why'd they come for Yokosawa?
That I don't know for certain. But Sensei did reach out to Yoko-chan about 6 months ago over the phone. He was asking her about the suicide at Seiryo High.
The suicide at Seiryo High. You must be talking about Toshiro Ehara.
The lawsuit played out like no bullying took place, right? That the school wasn't responsible. But Yoko-chan was a teacher there, and Sensei was able to get the truth out of her.
How'd he do that? What did he say?
From Yoko-chan's perspective, she and Sensei were both just teachers dealing with students attempting suicide. I think that's why she let her guard down and told them everything. After learning the truth, Sensei believed Mikoshiba needed to be held accountable.
So if Sawa-sensei hadn't talked to him, Ihara wouldn't have gotten involved? And none of this would be happening in Ijincho?
Possibly.
No, this isn't right. Sawa-sensei didn't know Kawana's identity or his objectives. She thought she was just talking through her problems with a sympathetic ex-teacher. At the very least, she sure as hell didn't deserve to die for that.
Yep.
It's not like we're the ones who did it.
Uh-oh.
Who is it?
Block number. Hello?
Yo, know who this is, Yagami?
Oh, yeah.
Kawana?
Yeah. I heard you're looking for me.
Where are you?
I'm willing to meet you now if you come alone. But you have to let Mamiya go in exchange.
What?
Alright. She's free as soon as I see you.
Works for me. Then come on down to your office. I thought I'd let myself in.
What?
Gotta say, this chair's pretty comfy.
Pretty sure I locked up behind me when I left.
Listen, I'll only meet you alone. No one else. And don't make me wait long, or I could change my mind.
He told me to meet him alone. You can let Mamiya-san go once I confirm he's there.
You gonna be alright by yourself?
Well, he already knows Mamiya-san's with us. I'm guessing he was watching us from somewhere. And I can't afford to do anything that would piss him off enough to make him disappear.
Got it.
He's a spook.
Oh, we'll take care of this end of it. Shouldn't you move your ass?
We'll take care of this end of it. Okay. Okay, see you, lady.
Just go already.
You done with me? I don't know. Should I be done with you? Huh? 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 You're a bad person. You're a bad, bad person. Bad mommy. Okay, see you guys. Dun 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 dun. Let's see here. I hate to leave on a loose end like this, so why don't we... Let's see here. Why don't we just quickly go and do this? Oh, hello. Hey there. What are you looking for? Maybe I can help you. Lovely. Oh, excuse me, everybody. Too many people here to skateboard. Sorry, I would fight you guys, but I'm kind of busy. See, I can't... Oh, look at this lady. Sorry. I guess I gotta fight you guys. Watch out, miss. You're in the middle of something. Whoa, he threw his own guy at me. Wow. Yeah, how about that? Oh! Like that mask is gonna help you after I kick your butts.
What a waste.
Yeah. That's alright. Masks don't help when I hit you in the head. Oops, excuse me, miss. Excuse me. Wait. Sorry. Oh, my bad. Okay, let's see what goes on with this, and then we can... Maybe we'll end it, probably, here. Sitting in my desk, eh?
Hope you don't mind I let myself in. Now, are you gonna hold up your end and release Yui Mamiya? Come on. You and I can either try to make this work, or neither of us is gonna get what we want. So, you gonna make the call or what?
Why you gotta call? Can't you just text him?
Hello? Yagami-san?
I'm with Kawana. You can let Mamiya-san go.
Got it. Will do.
Couldn't just text him. Don't they know how to
Sorry
text?
about all this, Yagami. Why don't you sit down?
Why don't I sit down?
Maybe it's time you and I had a heart-to-heart.
In my own office?
How's Kaito holding up?
I'm sure he wants to kick your butt.
Kaito-san's recovering in the hospital. For now. Sawa-sensei is another story, though.
I can hardly believe it. She was the last person I wanted to get mixed up in all this shit.
If that's the case, why were you already waiting in her apartment? RK's top men were lying in wait over there to get their hands on you.
Uh-huh.
So why was she the
Must
one
have
lying
bumped
on
somebody
the
off
ground?
that they didn't care for.
Answer me, Kawana. Was it because of you?
Would you feel better if it was?
How dare you?
You're thinking that if you hadn't stuck your nose in her affairs, she might be at home grading her papers right now. You tell me. Is that what's eating away at you right now? Because if it is, you're mistaken. That guilt is mine alone to bear. It's my burden to carry. When I saw on the news that she had been murdered in cold blood, it felt like the whole world had stopped spinning to me. I would take it all back right now if I could. But unfortunately, to fix this, I'd need to turn the clock back further than you'd think.
You mean back to when you were a school teacher?
Yeah, basically. Back to when I still had a little faith in humanity. Seeing someone's life get cut short, you never really bounce back from it, do you? But I don't have to tell you that. I did my homework on you, Yagami. It seems you were a fairly accomplished lawyer. You even scored a murder acquittal. But we both know how that ended. The death of an innocent young woman.
Mm-hmm.
You and I are the same.
No.
We both have scars. And they're the type of scars that never fully heal.
Yeah.
Oh, he says he's right.
Maybe you're
Usually
right.
they say, no, I'm nothing like
But for
you.
Sawa-kun, it was 13 years ago. The very day before Mitsuru Kusamoto jumped, she stopped me in the hall so she could tell me about how serious the bullying really was. Up until that day, I just assumed it was boys being boys, teasing. I figured it was harmless, that they'd get bored with it, and then they'd move on.
Yeah, you know, a little rabble-rousing.
I mean, come on. Kawai had to have been twice the size of Mitsuru. It's not like I'd seen any fighting, so I warned him not to overdo it. And eventually he would take the hint.
Well, according to what I was told, you smirked, actually.
Yeah, I guess that's what I did. Now it's too late. Sawa-kun had to point it out. Sensei, how could you be so blind, she asked. Her eyes were this piercing mix of pity and scorn. According to what she told me, nearly half the class was bullying Mitsuru. She said she'd seen him at the station. She made it sound like he had half a mind to jump onto the tracks right then and there.
How come she didn't do nothing, though?
I'm not so presumptuous
She
anymore.
could have taken him
But
back
back
and
then, I
gave
used
him
to
a hug
think
and
my
said, hey, it's
students were my
okay.
biggest fans.
You know, shit happens.
I thought I'd won their hearts and minds. But the look on Sawa-kun's face that day made me see the truth. I couldn't just go on smiling like nothing happened. So I decided to do my homework. The next day, I put a hidden camera in the classroom after school.
Mm-hmm.
So you admit that you're the one who recorded that video?
Yeah. You saw it, right? Talk about the ugly side of kids.
Hard to watch, wasn't it? Unfortunately, by the time I picked up the camera and saw what it recorded, Mitsuru had made his jump. I missed him by a few crucial moments. What happened in that classroom was the final straw. Later on, all the bullies were asked what happened. Each and every one of them lied. Kawai started it. It wasn't our idea, they said. To anyone outside of it, all they'd seen was Kawai forcing Mitsuru to do his bidding. So the people held culpable were Kawai and myself. The callous homeroom teacher who deliberately turned a blind eye.
So they're all pointing at him. Yep.
That was the day I began living my life with real purpose.
So you couldn't forgive your students who got away with bullying. You went so far. You put aside your own life to make sure they atoned somehow.
That's right. Mitsuru Kusumoto's still a vegetable. He's as good as dead. But I don't care. We have no right to forget about him.
You say that, even though Sawa-sensei ended up paying for it. I'll ask you again. Why were you at her apartment the other day? Don't dodge the question this time.
I wouldn't say I dodged it. But I suppose I should explain from the beginning. 4 years ago, there was a suicide at Sawa-kun's school. It was her own student this time. You know this, right? A student at Seiryo High School?
That's what he's been
Toshiro
investigating.
Ehara.
Yeah.
When she was in court, Sawa-kun had no choice but to say there wasn't any bullying. Soon as she told me that, I knew Hiro Mikoshiba would be my next target. Of course, she had no idea about any of that. When Sawa-kun learned Mikoshiba had been murdered, though, she reached out to me herself.
What did she want?
She had a sneaking suspicion that I was involved in his death. She called me a few times, prodding carefully for answers. Quite the perceptive lady, really.
And? What kind of answers did you give her?
I denied any knowledge of it, but at one point, she mentioned something kind of odd. That there was a detective at the school already investigating the incident.
You?
Huh?
She meant you, of course. A detective already knee-deep into the case, despite the police barely even knowing about Mikoshiba.
Yep.
The police are a pain in the ass. But when an out-of-town detective comes sniffing around, that's bad. I knew I had to act fast to get you off the trail. Although, Sawa-kun was a problem too. I thought I'd kill two birds with one stone.
And then what?
First, I found out where the two of you would be meeting up, at that little cafe. Then, I hired the Liumang to step in. But you put up one hell of a fight. They had strength in numbers, but you would have taken out the whole group if I hadn't stepped in. Nonetheless, my other message went through. At the same time, Sawa-kun was handed a photo of Mikoshiba's final moments. I left that task to someone you know. Yue Mamiya. They hadn't seen each other in 13 years. Sawa-kun had no idea.
The lady in the sunglasses. Yui Mamiya was involved in that too?
Everything I did that night was intended as a warning to Sawa-kun. Although, I guess I didn't have to be so extreme about it.
Yeah. Sawa-sensei was too smart. She must have started suspecting that you'd had something to do with Mikoshiba's murder. After all, who else could have known we'd be meeting at that cafe? She'd have traced it right back to you.
Even if Sawa-kun had started to suspect me, I knew she wouldn't sell me out to the cops. We're too alike. The both of us lost students to suicide on our watch. That said, I couldn't bear the thought of dragging her down into the mess I started, so I scared her off. and I thought she would stay away. The day she was killed, she called to ask if we could speak in person. I could tell something was wrong. She was on the verge of tears the whole call. Then she broke down. I asked her why, of course, but she wouldn't give me a straight answer no matter how I tried to phrase the question.
So then what? Did you just waltz on over there? It doesn't seem like you.
Watch it. You don't know me well enough to say that.
Maybe. But I assume you had some sort of plan going in. Were you gonna confess to her?
Here's the thing. If she'd figured out that I was behind Mikoshiba, and it didn't sit well with her, I would have told her every last detail. Sawakun knew. I think she would have understood me. Or at least that's what I had believed. In hindsight, I think she was forced to make that call. Under normal circumstances, I'm sure she'd have rather washed her hands of me. Hard as it is to hear, I think she called me under duress. RK probably had her hostage. That would explain the vague responses. That's probably why her voice was trembling. It's tragic.
You mean it was RK? Why do they want you so badly anyway?
I don't know.
What?
If I knew their angle, I'd be doing more than just scurrying around.
You serious?
Believe me, I'm just as clueless as you are, much as I hate to admit it.
You must have killed somebody of some
I'm not
importance
thrilled
to
that
them.
a small army wants my head on a platter.
Maybe that guy, maybe that's one of his kids. Maybe
how
that
RK seems
student
to show up at
teacher
the worst
was
possible
his son
times?
or something.
Someone must be pulling their
Just putting it out there. I'm
Then we're
just
on
putting
the
some
same
puzzles
page.
in my head.
At least we agree on
Some
something.
pieces of this puzzle in my head.
Just a sec. Yeah. I'm still over here with Yagami-san. You're not being tailed by any of his guys, are you? Okay. Then I'll meet you right now. That was Mamiya-kun. She said she's free. You guys have been true to your word. Tell Sugiura-kun that I said thank you.
Now you want to go? We still have some business to settle here.
Now remember, I'm the handyman here. Let me do the dirty work. I don't know what else to tell you. But you need to get out while you still can.
If you disappear into the night, I don't want to go busting my ass just to find you again. Before you leave, I'll need some contact info. A phone number would be nice.
Oh, no need for that. As far as I'm concerned, this is goodbye.
Goodbye.
I wouldn't count on that.
Oh, does that mean I gotta chase him down now? Okay, here we go. Chase down sequence.
You won't get away.
Oops. Leave me alone. Do you have anything else to do? No. Oops. Man, he runs fast for an older guy. Oh. God darn it.
You won't get away. Now look at you.
Hey, ran out of gas. Ran out of gas there, buddy. I'm younger than you. Now we're gonna fight.
Catch you later. Oh, damn it. Get back here.
God damn it. Get back here. Let me guess he's gonna drive away in a car.
Where'd he go?
He's in one of those vehicles. Watch out. Could be anywhere. There he is.
Kawana!
Dun, dun. Oh no, guys with bats. It's these guys again. Help them throw them off the trail.
You guys again. You really need the masks? Come on, Kurakawa kids.
You heard that, right? The detective here already knows everything.
Kawana!
What are you going to do now? What do you think happens when he spills everything? Sounds like your lives are over, unless you shut him up.
But Sensei, you'll finish the job for us, right?
This guy.
Huh? Is that you, Akaike?
Oh, he's even got a name to your voice.
Answer me, Sensei!
I know. I'll be the one to finish it. You just knock him out.
Okay then. Time to learn your lesson!
Sure.
Come on. What kind of lesson is this?
Be whooping all your butts. That's gonna be the lesson. Here we go. We're gonna go crazy. Yeah, Yagami crazy. That took like 2 seconds. I'm guessing was his way to get out of there. Yep, he disappeared.
Kawana! Oh no, Kawana!
Yeah, like he's gonna come back. You're in big trouble there, dude. Uh-oh, who's coming out of the side there? Watch out, Yagami, somebody's coming out of the side. Oh, it's her. She's got a gun? Oh, she's got a bat. Oh, he
Really?
got you.
So nice of you to stick around. Mamiya-san.
Oh, look at her. She's scared to death.
Well, since Kawana couldn't stay, sounds like you're not out of the woods just yet.
Especially trying to knock me out. Yeah, girl. Trying to knock me out. that was good. He's like, I seen you on the side of my eye. I'm not stupid. Oh,
13
boy.
years in the past. Mitsuru Kusimoto plunged himself into a coma, sealing his fate alongside Kawana's. Ridden by guilt, Kawana sets off on a path of vengeance, and the bullies he drags with him are shackled to the shadows. However, Yokosawa's murder serves as a deadly wake-up call to what he's done.
Chapter 10. Catch a tiger by the toe. More of a story.
Hey. What are you doing?
Getting your identification on record, so you won't be a threat to us anymore?
What?
And I think you owe us after everything you've done. Expect me to come collect one of these days.
Oh. Hello.
Your carriage awaits, Mamiya-san.
Don't tell me we're going back to that dingy arcade.
We sure are. But try not to hold a grudge. It wasn't us who abandoned you.
Oh, you're taking her back to the arcade? Back again. Hey, baby.
Higashi, you already called Sari-san and the gang, right?
Yeah. I let them know what's up.
Oh.
They said they'll head over when they're ready.
Did Shirosaki-sensei say anything?
I was gonna say, isn't this
She was
kidnapping?
pretty stunned when I told her who Kuwana really is and what he's up to.
Sounding a little smug there, Higashi-san. Taking credit for the detective work you didn't even do?
I lost 5 frames.
Whatever, man. Kuwana got
Must have been
away,
when
and
that
that's all that
transition
matters.
happened.
Still, the task in front of us is finishing Sari-san's case. We have to clear up Ahara's crime once and for all. With Mamiya-san's help, of course.
Finally, I'm ready to get some answers. Well, we still got time till Shirosaki-sensei gets here. Why don't you take a breather, Yagami-san?
Huh? That'd be...
Sure. I'll call you once everyone's here.
Yeah. A break sounds good.
By the way, Higashi, has anything unusual gone down in Kamacho lately?
Wasn't she
Anything
supposed to pick up
involving
her
arcade?
kid or something? And
Yeah.
isn't her husband and kid wondering
guys were
where
saying things have
mommy
been a
went
little
to
too
and where
quiet
she
since
is
yesterday.
right now?
Soma
'Cause
and
she ain't
Akatsu
home?
are out in Ijincho too.
I don't know. You would think
back,
that
they're in
mommy
for a rude
missing mommy would be something that they would be. I don't
Kaito
know.
Aniki.
Make them pay? Aren't your
Where's
Yakuza days
mommy?
behind you
I
now?
don't know, son. Mommy's
It's not the
usually here.
Yakuza and me talking. That's just a problem I'm gonna be the solution for.
Okay, dude.
Isn't that exactly what a Yakuza would say?
Fine. Think of it as getting revenge for a brother.
Okay.
I'm doing the right thing, damn it!
I'm doing the right thing, dumb it.
Yeah, maybe it's just how you're putting it.
Besides, what's it matter if I was Yakuza? I've got my own code, and I'm gonna do right by me.
Whatever you say. Much as things change, they stay the same.
Yep, you're back here again. Doing the same shit. And you're back here. What's this in front? Is that like a little fire thing? Cigarette thing? What is that? What is that thing, guys? Is that like a potpourri thing? What is that? A little heater? Is this where people just go to warm up? I don't get that. I don't get what that is. Oh well. Hey lady, you're gonna be here for a little bit. And I'm gonna do another save like I always do. And another save. Because I like to double save. And I think we're gonna call it here. Let me see here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it here, folks. I've been playing this for a long time. It's been a long game. We went through 2 chapters. We are on chapter 10, because we just finished chapter 9. And how many more chapters are there? Wasn't there like... I forgot what it said. There's chapter 11. Chapter 11. 12. I always forget, so I'm looking through it. Oh, 12. So 13. Final chapter walkthrough. Okay. So there's 13 chapters. Fun chapters. Gotcha. So 13 chapters, so not too many chapters to go, folks. And this story is really just heating up. You know, even though she's a criminal and a bully and a bully helper, she don't look too bad. She looks very nice. Even though she wears the same outfit for like everywhere she goes, but okay. Guess that's what they do in Japan. I don't know. So, folks, next week we will have more of this. You never know. Maybe, depending on how fast the chapters go, maybe next week I could just push through everything and beat it all. Maybe not. I don't know. Because I do have something going on Saturday next week, so I might not want to be up too late. So it might not be that stream, so it might be 2 more streams of this. I don't know. And I know I do got something going on the following week, but we'll see. We'll see how it all goes. But until next time, folks, I am Mr. Mike. This has been Yakuza Like Me, as I hit the microphone. And this has been Lost Judgment. Like I said, you can watch this video after the fact. And hopefully I'll post it up tomorrow. We'll see how tomorrow goes. But you can watch the show live, 8 p.m. Eastern, mostly every Friday, unless if I say otherwise. But basically every Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern, right here on twitch.tv/JuJu2Cast. I know I keep saying I might go to YouTube, but in the future I got some other prospects I might be doing as well, so I'm thinking up some stuff here. But otherwise, 8 p.m. Eastern on twitch.tv/JuJu2Cast on Friday nights. And then, like I said, the show gets edited. I record the show, it gets edited, and then I post it up mostly on Saturday nights, depending on what I'm doing Saturday, or else it goes up Sundays. So be on the lookout for that. That'll be on JuJu2Cast.com, which is my website. As you can see, the little logo spinning underneath me. Or you could go to YouTube/JuJu2Cast. That's YouTube/JuJu2Cast. That is also where I have all my videos posted. So, till next time, folks, this has been a riveting story, and a lot of dark shit has been going down. A lot of things in this story has been going down. And like I always say, just like the Yakuza games, this Lost Judgment game, I would love to see a Lost Judgment movie, or a Judgment movie in general. That'd be pretty dark and pretty cool. But will they ever do that? I don't know. Plus, in February, so I found out, so this upcoming February, there will be another Yakuza game. It'll be that one that they recreated into a Yakuza game. It's like Yakuza Like a Dragon in, what is it, Jinsho or something? It's a game that's not really a Yakuza game, but they made it into a Yakuza game by putting in Yakuza characters into the past, but it looks really cool. So that's coming up in February, so I will be definitely purchasing that, because I'll be done with this game, so I'll be definitely purchasing that game, and then we'll be playing more Yakuza down that road, so February would be the next one, but I'll talk about that next time. So, everybody, thank you for watching. Tell your friends, people, families, let them know about twitch.tv/JuJu2Cast or JuJu2Cast.com. I'm Mr. Mike saying game on, game hard, world conquest. I'm pushing this gaming button. This show is now game over. See ya.